Coke can with Coke.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ended up in the hospital. Amy was crying like this.
Yeah.
And everyone else was like just.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Everyone else was like this.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season
Everyone
ahead. And we're off in week 2.
In my dream was
and up to
like
about the 26-yard line, just
like
across
this.
the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
The
They'll be led
rest
out by their
was just like
quarterback,
straight
a
line.
first-round pick back in April's draft.
A very promising debut in week 1, let's face it. Rookie quarterback,
Until my
anytime
hockey
you go on week 1 that way
was like
and get a victory,
a tiny
you take
triangle.
that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, the rookie
And then the kids and the quarterbacks went like.
The numbers for Mixon
And then it was
last
like
week,
you went like
19 carries, 99 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. Certainly had quality day and produced when called upon.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
12 yards there as they keep this drive going. My whole entire head got split apart. And then
inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Like, in the real life.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Like,
here's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown.
like
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game.
Move up
he has the hot hand,
and leave the puzzle alone.
Because he's running routes with confidence.
The last 2 days when I was at work, you were out here messing with shit. Because both days the air conditioner numbers were turned down and my clock was wrong.
I think there's a lot of game left to be played.
Nobody else was up here but you. Half the puzzle pieces were in the floor.
And here's Gillen on down to punt as he gets this one away.
Well, what that have to do is you messing with the air conditioner and messing with the clock.
Right at the 15-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 105 yards.
But they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Jackson will keep it. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now Jackson will look to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Oh, my God, why are you jumping?
It's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Horizon is on the punt here as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, they run with Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, you're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. There's some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this done.
Pittman's first catch, good for a first down.
In the water, and he just stayed through the water.
They're going right back to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
Man, oh my God.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The last series for a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd.
Man, you get hurt for 2nd fucking game.
Make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. And this throw
A lot of y'all insist on fucking jumping.
And it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brady going to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
Shit is retarded.
35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now Brady. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Brady now to throw. Got a man, it's London.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Brady. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Let's go now.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Now, he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
What?
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff around through the middle. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Man.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm going to teach whatever I catch.
Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Steelers 1st down.
Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, he's got it. Now the ball comes loose.
Man, get the fuck on, man.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Fighting his way through contact. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's going to be out of bounds.
Shit is fucking retarded.
Inside the 40.
I've already got
22 more yards here and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, now Brady. This pass is caught.
This raggedy has nobody fucking kicked the goddamn ball.
Drake London, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in a final.
Okay, I heard you the first 3 times you said it, son.
They were solid in the opening week victory.
The day just damn started. You've already got fussed at.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up.
I've been fussing at you
I know
nonstop.
it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble, because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times.
That is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route. I mean, usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw is Jackson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, my God. Throw the fucking ball.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Brady. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Folks, kick is
I did not even touch the man. I ran right by him.
So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Oh, my God. It was the first fucking down.
Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Stop.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll keep winning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Defense gets to him and they bring him down. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Fucking retarded.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson.
Y'all gonna block anybody sometime the fucking day? God damn.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Of course.
Outright and intercepted. Picked up by
They let them go catch all my fucking passes.
Get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a good job of finding the open space to run.